Trump announces White House Faith Office pledges to combat anti Christian bias. In a move poised to spark both support and controversy, former US President Donald Trump announced on Thursday his intention to establish a dedication faith office within the White House alongside a federal task force aimed at eliminating what he termed anti Christian bias with government institutions. A renewed focus on religious advocacy speaking at the National Prayer Breakfast, Trump unveiled his latest initiative to bolster religious freedom, asserting that faith based discrimination has infiltrated various federal agencies, including the Department of Justice, the Internal Revenue Service, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The mission of this task force will be to immediately halt all forms of anti Christian targeting and discrimination within the federal government, he declared. Critics argue that the creation of a White House faith office, particularly one centered on a single religious group, could blur the lines between government and religious institutions, potentially violating constitutional safeguards. Legal experts suggest that such a policy could face challenges in federal courts, particularly if it is perceived as privileging one faith over others. Trump border religious agenda addition to the faith office and task force. Trump revealed plans for a new commission on religious liberty, emphasizing its fundamental role in preserving American democracy. If we don't have religious liberty, then we don't have a free country. He asserted, reiterating a long standing conservative argument that faith based rights are under siege in modern governance. His rhetoric aligns with his broader appeal to evangelical and conservative Christian voter, a demographic that played a crucial role in his political ascendancy. The announcement signals a strategic effort to solidify support among these groups ahead of upcoming political battles, potentially setting the stage for a policy agenda heavily influenced by religious advocacy. Political and social repercussions. Trump's pronouncement has elicited mixed reaction across the political spectrum. Supporters hail the initiative as a necessary step in safeguarding religious freedom, particularly for Christians who feel marginalized in government policy and cultural discourse. This is a historic moment for faith-based advocacy in America, said one conservative leader in response to the announcement. Conversely, opponents view the move as an attempt to inject religious ideology into the federal apparatus. This is an overt push to erode the separation of church and state, argued a civil liberties attorney, warning that the initiative could set a dangerous precedent for governmental entanglement with religious institutions. The future of religious policy in the US as Trump prepares to enact these measures, the initiative legal, political, and social ramifications remain uncertain. The task force's effectiveness in identifying and addressing alleged anti-Christian bias, along with its adherence to constitutional boundaries, will likely shape its reception and longevity. Whether this move signifies a genuine effort to protect religious rights or a political motivated appeal to core voter base, its impact on the broader discourse surrounding faith and governance in the United States is undeniable. With the nation deeply polarized on issue of religious freedom and government intervention, the coming months will determine whether Trump's latest push will endure or encounter formidable resistance.